Most people walk right past this in the grocery store, pick it up as a snack, and never once think about what it can do for their garden. Dried seaweed is one of the most mineral-rich, growth-activating natural fertilizers your plants have ever seen. In 24 hours, you can soak it in plain water and produce a liquid extract that feeds roots, activates soil life, and helps plants resist heat and drought stress, for almost nothing. Seaweed has been used in coastal gardens for centuries, long before synthetic fertilizers ever existed. What makes it so powerful is not just one ingredient, but a combination of over 60 trace minerals, natural plant growth hormones called auxins and cytokinins, and a compound called alginic acid that improves how your soil holds moisture and supports beneficial microbial life. Once you understand what is packed inside a simple sheet of dried seaweed, you will never look at it as just a snack again. The best part about using dried seaweed is how simple it is to source. You can find it at Asian grocery stores, health food stores, or order it online for just a few dollars per package, and any edible variety works. Kelp, wakame, and standard nori snack sheets all contain the same beneficial compounds. The minerals that make it a powerful health food for people are the exact same minerals that make it an exceptional plant tonic, and unlike most fertilizers, it carries virtually zero risk of burning roots or harming your soil biology. Here is exactly what you need to get started. You need roughly 1 ounce, about 2 to 3 large handfuls, of dried seaweed, 1 gallon of water, a large bucket, a mesh strainer or a clean old pillowcase for filtering, and a sealed storage bottle or spray bottle for the finished extract. Tap water works well for most gardens, but if your tap water is heavily chlorinated, set it out uncovered overnight to let the chlorine dissipate before you begin, or simply use filtered water. There is no special equipment required beyond what most gardeners already have on hand. Step 1. Break down the seaweed. Take your dried seaweed and crumble it by hand into smaller, rough pieces directly over your bucket. You do not need to powder it or use any tool. Breaking it into rough fragments simply gives the water more surface area to extract minerals and growth compounds from. Drop all the broken pieces into the bucket, and you are ready for the next step. Step 2. Add your water. Pour 1 full gallon of room temperature water directly over the seaweed pieces in the bucket, and stir briefly with a long wooden spoon or garden stick to make sure everything is fully submerged. Some lighter pieces will float to the surface, so weigh them down with a clean stone or a small jar lid if needed to keep them under the water throughout the soak. Full submersion ensures the most complete mineral extraction over the 24-hour period. Step 3. Let it brew for 24 hours. Cover the bucket loosely with a clean cloth or a slightly open lid to keep debris out while still allowing it to breathe. Then place it in a shaded outdoor area or a cool indoor space at room temperature. Leave it undisturbed for a full 24 hours. Do not stir or disturb it during this time. You will notice the water gradually deepening from clear to a rich dark amber and golden brown color, as the minerals and growth hormones slowly release from the seaweed into the liquid. That color change is your signal that the extraction is working exactly as it should. Step 4. Strain the liquid. After 24 hours, pour the contents of the bucket through your mesh strainer or old pillowcase into a clean second bucket or large container to separate the seaweed solids from the liquid. The seaweed pulp remaining in the strainer is not waste. Work it directly into a garden bed as a soil amendment, or bury it at the base of a plant where it will continue to break down and feed the root zone. The dark amber liquid you have collected is your seaweed extract concentrate, and it is ready for the final step. Step 5. Dilute before you apply. This concentrate is too strong to use directly on plants and must be diluted before application. For general use on vegetables, herbs, and established garden beds, mix 1 part concentrate with 10 parts water. For seedlings, new transplants, or any delicate young plant, use a 1:20 ratio to keep it gentle on tender roots. Mix the diluted solution in a watering can or spray bottle, and it is ready to use immediately. There is no further waiting or processing required. Before we get into how and when to apply this, and what you can expect to see in your garden, if this kind of practical no-cost solution is useful to you, take just a second right now and hit the like button and subscribe. It helps this channel reach more gardeners who are looking for simple, natural answers exactly like this one. Now let's get into the application. Apply your diluted seaweed extract directly to the soil at the base of your plants, aiming the liquid toward the root zone where it can be absorbed immediately. The roots need direct contact with the minerals for the greatest benefit. You can also apply it as a foliar spray directly on the leaves in early morning or late evening when temperatures are cooler and the plant surfaces are relaxed and receptive. Always avoid applying during the heat of the day, as the liquid evaporates from the surface before the plant can absorb it properly. For vegetables and fruiting plants, apply once every 2 weeks throughout the growing season for steady, consistent results. For seedlings and new transplants, once per week for the first 4 weeks gives them a measurable root development advantage during the critical establishment phase when they need the most support. For container plants, a monthly application is sufficient to replenish the trace minerals that tend to flush out quickly with regular watering, keeping potting mix from becoming depleted of micronutrients mid-season. Here is what is actually happening at the root level when you apply seaweed extract. The auxins and cytokinins, natural plant growth hormones found in seaweed, directly trigger cell division and root elongation at the root tips. Think of it as sending a biological growth signal down into the soil that tells the plant to push its roots deeper and branch more widely. Deeper, more developed roots mean better access to water and nutrients stored further down in the soil profile, which directly translates to more consistent growth and better resistance during temperature swings and dry spells. The trace minerals in seaweed, including iron, zinc, manganese, and magnesium, act as essential cofactors in the plant's metabolic processes, supporting everything from enzyme production to energy transfer at the cellular level. Many garden soils are quietly deficient in these micronutrients, even when major nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium appear adequate on a basic soil test. Because seaweed extract delivers these minerals in a naturally chelated, plant-available form, it fills those micronutrient gaps without any risk of root burn, making it safe even for seedlings and the most delicate container herbs. The alginic acid in seaweed provides a soil conditioning benefit that goes well beyond feeding your plants in the short term. Once it reaches the soil, it bonds to soil particles and improves the soil's ability to retain moisture and create a favorable environment for the beneficial microbial colonies that drive long-term soil fertility. With regular seaweed extract applications over a full season, you are not just feeding individual plants. You are actively building better soil structure, making your garden progressively more productive and more self-sustaining with every passing season. Within the first week of consistent seaweed extract applications, most gardeners begin to notice their plants responding with stronger, deeper green foliage than before. This visible change is primarily driven by the iron and magnesium activating chlorophyll production in the leaves, two minerals most soils run short on without anyone realizing it. By week 2 and 3 on a regular schedule, transplants establish more quickly with less visible wilting, seedlings push their first true leaves ahead of schedule, and flowering plants begin to produce more blooms and more vigorous fruit sets than they typically would at this stage of the season. This is not a one-application fix, and it is not a replacement for good compost and well-structured soil. Think of seaweed extract as a reliable mineral supplement, a small, consistent input that keeps your plants fed at a cellular level throughout the entire season without adding chemical complexity or financial strain to your routine. The cost per diluted gallon works out to just cents, which makes it one of the most affordable, accessible organic inputs you can add to any garden, whether you are managing a large backyard bed or a handful of containers on a patio. To bring it all together, you are taking dried seaweed, something most people pick up at the grocery store as a snack, soaking it in 1 gallon of water for 24 hours to draw out over 60 trace minerals, natural plant growth hormones, and soil conditioning alginic acid. You strain it, dilute it 10 parts water to 1 part concentrate, and apply it around the base of your plants every 1 to 2 weeks through the growing season. It builds roots, reduces transplant shock, boosts chlorophyll production, and improves soil biology, all with 0 chemicals and for just a few cents per gallon. There is almost no reason not to have a batch working at all times during the growing season. Stored in a sealed container in a cool, dark spot, your finished extract stays good for up to 2 weeks, meaning one simple batch keeps you fully supplied and ready to feed every plant in your garden on a consistent, steady schedule. This is exactly the kind of small, repeatable habit that compounds quietly over time into a noticeably healthier and more productive garden every single year. If this video helped you, go ahead and hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners searching for practical, no-cost solutions just like this one. Subscribe so you do not miss the next video in this series, and leave a comment below. Tell me what plants you are planning to try this on first, or share a tip from your own garden. I read every single comment, and I would love to hear what is growing in your space right now.